Let me, I want to know, item number 19, biddings are complete. And it's relating to excess payment to the FPTCL. Yes, relating to, they have made a bill, my lord, wrongly, and the petitioners paid excess payment. So prayer is for refund of the payment.
Item number 19. Hmm.
Well, biddings are complete. If your lordship, today I don't think so it will be possible for disposal. If your lordship fit another date, either Tuesday or Wednesday, any Tuesday, Wednesday hearing date, then it will be convenient for disposal of the case. Biddings are complete. In hearing date,
It has come up for admission.
admission. So admission says it, issue is very small, it can be disposed of. But my lord, it will take some time to understand.
Issue is small and it can be disposed of and it will take some time. How does it?
19 item-
Both are contrary statements.
item,
We do one thing, we issue rule and fix it for hearing in its usual course. Madam, don't mention these type of matter. Next. No, no, madam. Sorry.
May
Next.
please your lordship, I beg to mention listing of unlisted matter for tomorrow, my lord.
Unlisted, no, listed tomorrow.
My lord, my problem.
Okay, yeah.
Following of records of an additional affidavit, my lord.
For
Settlement of market.
admission. Monday. Why?
What is
Why? What is the urgency?
5 months past? Number one. Number two, nobody.
No stay.
The stage there, but I am for the respondent.
Huh?
I am for the respondent.
Okay. When is it?
I want to find a reply, my lord, along with some documents, my lord. So 10 days time will be done.
Madam, I don't allow this type of mentioning at this hour. When the matter reaches, you may say something. Motion. Wednesday. Obviously, it will come. Or this Wednesday.
Can this matter be taken after a week or so? If it is
Yes, senior yesterday called me. His senior yesterday called me. He's released from Delhi medical purpose man. So I know objection regarding. One thing is that other people is there. Another case is pending matter. So better be taken up along with it.
Why?
Because of that, that is at the time I am settling the precisely. And my some inputs are not inputs matter for that this case. And thereafter matter next year matter. Last matter and then 50% of the study was already seated. So they can be put down our foot. So matter will take up along with this man.
Now, what do you want? This has been disposed of.
Yes, sir, that can be disposed.
And how can I fix it with a disposed of matter? They want an adjournment.
At the-
How long? 4 weeks. Okay. At the request of the learned counsel for the respondent, matter stands adjourned to be
that
listed.
matter, but
No date, no date. Bill.
other than that, due to the medical ground, he informed me that.
Mr. Counsel, there is no medical ground any further. I can't help you. Ask AFDC to change the counsel. It can't go on for eternity.
last opportunity, as a last opportunity.
To be listed after 4 weeks. Next.
Mention for listing by of I civil by.
For what? For what?
My lord, it's a matter type correction of tax.
My orders,
Yes,
typographical error, tomorrow. Tomorrow, you want the typographical error? Oh, then it will come up after 2 weeks. This is the matter of 2 weeks. Next.
Should I back to mention item number
Item number?
medical?
When do you want? You are for petitioner. Okay, at the request of the learned counsel for the petitioner, matters stands adjourned to be listed after 4 weeks.
That to have to be made with your lordship, I'm led by Jane Chaudhary in this case, your lordship. With the method you pass over for the time being. These are legs in foot number 1.
No, here only issue is very simple. What is there? On that day only I was about to allow it.
Lordship, we have filed the affidavit, my lord.
You can only on the basis of the authority. You can't give it to anybody else.
No, my lord, there are two issues, my lord. Number one is the authorized agency.
You have a mic out there. Use the mic.
But the concept of authorized agency, definition of authorized agency is there. That is number one. And secondly, my lord, whether under the targeted public distribution order 2015, 711 and 712, the government has the power to engage private contractor for transportation is there or not. That is an issue, my lord, that has been decided by the honorable court. The order is there. So we have said that the government has the authority, government has the power, and that particular 2015 order gives the authority to the government to devise a mechanism. So that has been done by the government. There is no error on that. That lordship has to kindly see, my lord.
So you say that the government has the power.
Lord.
Under what provision? So, এখন চাও। What is that?
Food security act, your lord.
Food security.
The targeted public distribution order 2015 is available, my lord. Section particular order, service order, the targeted public distribution system control order 2015. It is annexed in the writ petition. I have also annexed the affidavit.
Let me find out where is it.
Yes, my lord. In the affidavit, we have annexed.
You have enclosed it.
Yes, my lord. I have enclosed. In the affidavit,
There is the petition also.
in the writ petition also they have given.
Huh?
Page 62, your lordship.
Page?
62.
In the writ petition.
Yes.
The targeted public distribution system.
You are referring to?
I am referring to 7.1 to 7.11 and 7.12, my lord.
7.1, the state government shall lift food grains for the designated depots through its authorized agency.
Kindly come to 7.11 and 7.12, my lord.
Shall devise suitable mechanism for transportation of air from corporation godown to the intermediate godown and the door-to-day demand to the fair price shop, provided that the state government may also transport food grains directly to the fair price shop from the corporation godown and ensure its. So,
So 7.11 gives power to the government to devise a suitable mechanism for transportation of food grains. At page 65, lordship has seen. Look, this is the issue which was before the honorable court, and that it is already decided.
where?
The judgment is also annexed in the writ petition itself. The judgment starts at, my lord, annexure 5, my lord, page 75 it starts. If lordship kindly comes to page 123, my lord. I'll take your lordship to the relevant paragraphs, my lord. Page 123 it starts. Para 2.
123.
123, the judgment starts. The para 2, the core question that arises for decision in this group of writ petition is whether or not the decision of the state government to engage private parties as transporters for transportation of PDS articles for doorstep delivery to the fair price shops is in consonance with the targeted public distribution system or control order 2015 issued under section 3 of the Essential Commodities Act 1955. Since a common question of law arises for decision in all the writ petitions, I propose to dispose of this batch of writ petitions. Lord, I'll in detail, my lord, the submissions of the petitioner, lordship will find that para 3, 4, and 5. These are the submissions, my lord, on that ground. Finding the court service. after
Uh, Mr. I have doubts with this judgment of the learned coordinate bench. The reason is this. 7.1 categorically mentions about authorized agency.
Lordship,
7.11 gives the state a power so that they take effective steps for the purpose of making the door-to-door delivery. Now, this is 7.11. 7.11 is here. See the language used. Where is that page? 7.11. The state government shall devise suitable mechanism for transportation of food grains from corporation, go down to the intermediate,
Lordship,
go down and the doorstep delivery of food grains to the fair price shops.
my lord.
Now, you see the state government
Lordship,
so this is there.
Lordship,
Now,
in the
you see
judgment-
the act
my lord.
24.2A,
Lord.
7.11 is similarly worded with 24.2A.
Yeah.
Take delivery of the food grains
Lord,
from the designated depots of the central government in the state
my lord.
at the prices specified in Schedule 1,
Lord,
organize intrastate allocation
Lord.
for delivery of allocated food grains through their authorized area
Agency,
at the doorstep of every source.
Lord.
So, not only if I read 7.11 to include private contractors would be going against 7.1, but it would also go for afoul to 7.24.2, 24.2A,
Well,
which is a statutory mandate.
Well, in the judgment, Lordship, I would like to read from paragraph 21 onwards.
I've read that.
There are two aspects. Number one, the petitioners contended that it is the cooperative society only who can be given the transportation work, not
No, I'm not concerned with the cooperative society.
But
I'm
it-
concerned with authorized agency.
But
Whether a private contractor would come within the ambit of an authorized agency is your lookout. I'm not bothered unless the act says so. But a question remains that if you can't read 711, you may say, read 711 that okay, it is beyond 71. Further to that, liberty is being given. You may say so. But for what? For door-to-door delivery of this particular thing. But this is again being amplified in 24(2)(a), which is the statutory mandate.
logic.
So even assuming why I say the learned coordinate bench was wrong, learned coordinate bench was touching it, treating it in the context of order of 1982.
Under order of 1982, the licensee, they don't have the power for transportation. That is number one. So court has
So
said,
1982 order has no relevance.
no, because they said that it is only the cooperative society, we can transport. We have the.
No, I'm not saying that a cooperative society. I am saying who is an authorized agency has been defined out
But
there.
That is why, my lord, my humble submission, kindly for a moment, my lord.
Let us see the definition.
Lord,
Definition C means the concerned department of the state government. So just for example, your food and civil supplies department can do it by himself. Or a body corporate or a body owned or by it or a cooperative society. So you form another company, the state do it. Or you have another company,
but if
you do it. Or
but
if it is a cooperative.
but if that strict interpretation is given to 2G, my lord, 711 device, the devising a mechanism for transportation that will my lord, ultimately that will negate the thing, my lord.
No, it cannot because 711 is being made. You have to understand this targeted rule. This targeted is being done in under what act? The Essential Commodities Act.
Essential Commodities Act, yes,
Yeah.
section
Now,
3.
therefore, in exercise of powers except in so and so. Now, this cannot go foul to section 24(2)(a).
In fact, the honorable court, while passing the judgment, has my lord, has held that in tune with the power given under 24(2) and section and 711, that device has been my lord, the authority has taken the
You
decision,
agree.
and there is
But you see, you have to understand why this is being done. It is being done so that actually NFSA gives, it is the center who is providing this food. Who are you?
we are the
You have no business out there.
we are implementing
You are only the person who is implementing.
logic.
You have no role. The food does not belong to you.
No,
The food belongs to the central government and it is being distributed to the people. Both you as well as any authorized agency or anybody or even the fair price shops are intermediaries for the purpose of a direct link.
they have the
So
responsibility. to
therefore, the
distribute.
central government, in their wisdom, the legislature, in their wisdom, have given it only to authorized agency, which will even include you or your company, or if you form a body corporate, but not for you to have a tender and give it to some other person who is nothing, nobody. You see, you are just a person concerned who is implementing it. The implementing agency cannot dictate that we are going to implement this way and or that way. You are implementing, you are just an agent of the central government.
The 24,
The principle has made it very clear that it has to be done through an authorized agency. If we give you further power, because then also you see the words of 711 is similar to the words used in 24(2)(a), door to delivery.
logic.
So if I use that, it will not include otherwise anybody other than the authorized agency. It will have an impact not only everywhere, it will have a main problem. And where is the state central government out here? You have not made them a party? Because if it is an interpretation of this, I think the central government is the best person. Has the central government issued circular for you to do it by way of private persons?
Malad, Malad,
I'm asking you.
Malad, that mechanism has been implemented by the state it was under challenge and it was in fact approved by it was approved by the honorable court, Malad.
Who? Well, that is why I say I'm not agreeing with that. But the fact remains, the question is whether I say that is a per incurium without looking properly 24(2)(a), or should I refer it to the larger bench? That is the issue out there.
24(2)(a) has been considered, Malad, and it has been discussed. and it has been
Understood.
held.
But
And
the-
another aspect,
Therefore, it is a case, I think it should be sent to the larger bench. Because I don't agree to this.
and
Because
another as-
the central government is the main person. The central government says that, and the parliament gives this to the authorized agency. You
Sir,
cannot have it at per
one,
whatever
one,
it
as-
is.
one vital aspect kindly consider, Malad. Malad, when the petitioner, it is held that the petitioner cooperative society cannot claim right, they have no right. Whether this writ petition is maintainable in that event, Malad,
Huh?
whether this writ petition is maintainable in that event, that they, if they don't have any right, that they have the right to have transportation work under the license they are possessing, whether this petition is maintainable in that case.
What are they?
They are cooperative societies having
Then-
license under 82 order. The public.
No, they
distribution-
are a cooperative society under the Cooperative Societies
No,
Act.
and they are having licenses under the 82 order, and that is why they claim.
No, that cannot be the ground. No.
So they.
But the fact
when-
remains that it is to be a cooperative. Whether that word cooperative will include a cooperative society is another aspect of it. Are you submitting that a cooperative which is being defined under section 2G is not, in clause 2G, is not a cooperative society? Is it your submission? They are a cooperative society, are you not, Mr. Deori? I'm not on the 82 order. 82 order has different connotation. In fact, if you see the another judgment of Justice Ansari and Justice P.K. Musari, wherein it held that the 82 order cannot take into account transportation.
Cannot. That has been held in this, while deciding this writ petition, the judgment which I have placed before your lordship, while deciding that honorable court has again held that under 82 order they are having some license, and that by dint of that they cannot say that the transportation work should be given to them.
No.
They cannot
That is a different point altogether.
But when they cannot claim their right, what fundamental right has been violated or legal right has been violated of the petitioner for challenging this NIT?
Are they not a cooperative?
They are cooperative.
So if you are going to give it to a non-cooperative or not a body, not a corporate body incorporated by the state government, or not a company, a corporate of the state government, would they not therefore have a right to say that, look here, what you have done is wrong? You cannot invite private contractors. You cannot give to Mr. A. Bhattacharjee. But if Mr. A. Bhattacharjee has a cooperative society, very well you give it to him. That is his case, isn't it?
The Union of India, respondent number 1, they are here. They are included as respondent number 1.
Where is the Union of India? Union of India does not come. That is the problem, na? Their names have been shown. What do you say about Justice Shyam's order?
Your Lordship, in this case.
The law otherwise has been settled, rightly or wrongly.
In
Why
fact,
should I deviate?
in fact, in the IA, they have filed an IA seeking for the permission, the honorable court's order, allowing them to transport the food grains. In that IA, my lord, we have filed an affidavit in opposition, the detailed affidavit in opposition where we have shown, my lord,
That cannot happen. It is we are dealing with a tender.
lordship.
In the tender, you have allowed everybody. That is the issue.
We have allowed, in fact, cooperative society, GPSS, wholesale cooperative society, and the private contractor, whoever meets. And in fact, in the tender, there is a provision that wholesale cooperative society or the GPSS, they will be given preference. They will be given preference over the private contractor. We have allowed every.
Is the preference?
Malad, if lordship kindly takes up the NIT,
Yes.
page number 47, Malad. Qualification criteria starts from page 46. Kindly come to relevant Roman 9. Preferential treatment may be given to GPS.
Clause?
Malad, the qualification criteria, it starts at page 46.
Ah,
1 to Roman 1 to 3, kindly come to serial number 9, Roman 9, next page. Preferential treatment may be given to the GPSS, LAMPS, or WCCS in awarding the transport contracts of food grain under NFSA 13 if the societies are otherwise eligible as per rules as communicated by government letter number so and so dated 13 July 2021 and the government letter number so and so dated 23rd of August 2021. Accordingly, if
now
the-
therefore, why you are giving a preferential treatment?
because they are Malad, already engaged in the distribution mechanism.
No, I'm asking you. So therefore, you are having a class. Once you are giving preferential treatment to somebody, meaning you have taken out these people out or brought him within a preferential class. So you therefore admit that there is a reasonable classification amongst the private contractors and societies, cooperative societies.
Yes, to that extent, yes.
Yes. So what is your justification for that, for the classification?
What has happened here, Malad, the notification which is prevailing here, tier 1 and tier 2 system is there. Tier 1 is Malad from the food FCI go down to the GPSS go down at the village level or block level. Then from block level 2, it goes to the tier 2, it goes to the fair price shops. In between the godowns, those godowns belongs to wholesale cooperative society or the GPSS. They are godowns we are regime. In fact, before this, the NFSA, the earlier, even they have pleaded their case also, that they were in the.
But Mr. Nath, isn't this goes against your own cabinet decision when we are having that 50 and 50 plus? At that point of time, you have taken a decision, if I'm not wrong.
No, no.
At that point, I took the matter on in 2022.
Lot.
There was a cabinet decision whereby you are going to give some 100 rupees out there. For the purpose of that, you are having some additional revenue brought in so that these payment will be made to the cooperative society.
That we have also said in our affidavit, in the present affidavit, for their benefit, Malad, some amount government has taken a decision that.
Because the central government pays a particular thing as per the targeted order.
Must-
They have fixed it as I think as per clause 6.
Yes,
So they have fixed it, how the payments are to be made.
gotcha.
And remaining, how much is to be made by the state government, how much is to be made by the central
75
government.
is to 25.
So that is how it is.
Must-
So therefore, then the state government, there is a cabinet decision to the effect whereby there are given more people, more preferences being given. Now, make this court understand why you are giving a preferential treatment to the societies. There has to be a reasonable classification. Meaning thereby, are you therefore not admitting to the effect that because they fall within the group of authorized agency, you are giving them?
Malad,
But the main problem arises is that this particular act do not say anything about private contractors. The reason is this: the legislature may not have trusted that you give it to anybody else. It cannot be a case of a state largesse. Therefore, it is being either they have put the word authorized agency, either you do through yourself, means food and supplies department on their own, or your body corporate, or a company owned by the by the government. Means it is a thing of trust that we only trust these people as well as a cooperative. Now, cooperative societies are also very much regulated under the Assam Cooperative Societies Act or whatever it may be. So that is the basic idea by which, because you are carrying the goods of the the central government to the end consumer as a trustee. And thereby you are going to give it to somebody else. There might be more manipulation, many other things may happen. Why should we go into that? So therefore they wanted to take out this evil out that private contractors may have all these things, so we do it by this.
No, but the object which Lordship has.
But
Malad-
you have now transformed into a grant of state large.
No, Malad,
Yes, yes.
we have,
To anybody,
not.
even
Malad,
to
we have-
person whom the parliament did not trust.
But we have role and responsibility of the contractor. It is in detail, has been elaborated in the contract document. That particular has to,
No, no, your contract document has to be made in that manner.
but in
As a,
fact,
you are a
fact-
person, yes, the state government on its own may not have the capability to transport or put it to the end user. Give it to the end user, you may not on your own have it. So you may either have to have a corporate body on your own
that.
or a company of your own, or take the help of the cooperative societies.
But that has been done. Help of the cooperative society, because they
Why
have
does
been,
the private contractor come into the
but
picture?
the eligible persons, if they are eligible, cooperative societies are eligible, then they will be given preference. If none is there, private person having the eligibility and fulfills the conditions.
Therefore,
have been
you
definitely
have certain data that you don't have cooperative society available. Therefore, we are bringing in the private contractors. There has to be some quantifiable data for that. It must have been on the basis of experience.
That is the device mechanism. The
That
mechanism
cannot
by-
be a device mechanism anticipating that we may not have. It has to be based on experience. Did you have an experience to that effect that you were not finding eligible cooperative society who are in a position to do that? So this has to be based on some quantifiable data. Yes, you may have so, because at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to transport to the end user.
end user.
So therefore, you may devise any mechanism. But when you devise any mechanism, the horse what is being mandated means there has to be something else being brought in. Because you see, the private contractor will be regulated as per the contract.
Yes.
You see, there is a difference.
And
No, Mr. Nath, kindly appreciate.
Got it.
A private contractor will be only regulated by the contract. Whereas a cooperative society will not only be regulated by the contract, but also will be regulated under the Assam Cooperative Societies Act. So if you give it to anybody else, then it may have a lot of, we may have a big problem at a later stage, unless you have quantifiable data. Yes, we have experienced these problems. So therefore, we need for private contractors something else. Where is your data? Without that data, you cannot have that.
but if I may clarify, Malad,
Huh?
if I may clarify,
Please.
but this a particular cooperative society under the earlier system, they used to, it is their pleaded case that they used to collect the food grains, they used to transport it to their particular godown, and then they used to distribute it to the fair price shops. A particular cooperative society for a particular area. Now under the NFSA, if the system is for a particular district wise or subdivision wise, that has to be done in a larger scale. Malad. So the admittedly the cooperative societies or the wholesale cooperative society which is confined to a particular area only, they don't have, all of them don't have the experience at the transportation mechanism. They are very confined to their particular area only.
So
Therefore-
therefore, where is your data for that? You give me a data for that. You don't have, therefore it can't be worked out. That is the reason why you had to do this. You see, you are to deviate from what is there in 711, 7.1. You see, the lifting has to be by way of whom? 7.1. Either by you, your corporate, your company, or by a cooperative. This is lifting 7.1. And thereupon it is to be sent a device, you are to look into it. So a responsibility is being given.
But-
You are the implementing agency. Now the implementing agency look at the whatever 7.1 or 24.2 and or whatever we are doing to become a grant of state large, like PWD, we are doing to do these things. You are acting like PWD.
No, that is not
Yes.
that is not the idea.
No,
because-
this
because-
happens to be
because
here.
everybody has been kept. It has been made open for everyone, all eligible, because the cooperative society or the wholesale cooperative society, they were not kept outside the purview, my lord, they have been also allowed.
They are there,
Logic.
but you are making the competition bigger with bringing the private contractors.
Yes, my lord.
Just for example, Mr. Deori has a cooperative society, of which one of the disgruntled secretary, who must have done something, he becomes a private contractor and he goes and contests, isn't it? Then, so he doesn't like that disgruntled secretary who has been ousted to be his competitor. That is his case.
Ultimately, the trust which has been entrusted by the central government for distribution of the rice, my lord, NFSA rice, that has to be.
We do one thing.
My lord.
You have given preferential treatment, na? You go ahead and finalize the tender. But if you want to give it to a private contractor, take the lead. I'm keeping the matter pending.
Over.
Matter over. If you are giving it, why should I go into that question?
It is as per the tender document, my lord.
Huh?
It is as per the tender document. If someone is
So
eligible for
therefore, no.
my lord, the
No.
clause has to be.
You are already giving a preferential treatment.
Yes, as per the.
You are already giving a preferential treatment. So therefore, you go ahead. Go ahead and finalize it. If you are giving to a cooperative society, I have nothing to say. No problem. But if you are going to give it to a private contractor, take the leave of the court.
Just for a moment, kindly.
No.
Kindly- kindly
We'll
sit-
see later on. I think this is the best way out.
As per the terms of the tender, if the cooperative society or the GPSS or WCS, they are technically found qualified.
No,
Then
Mr.
question
Mr. Nath,
preference
the
will-
question is, have you opened the tenders?
No.
No. So
Because
you
there
go
is-
ahead, finalize it. If you are going to give it to the cooperative society, how much time would it take for you to finalize? Not much.
Not much.
Okay. Because I don't want to stall this contract also. Go ahead, give it. But the moment you are going to do it, within 7 days you finalize it. And then if you are going to give it to a private contractor, then the issue is alive. Otherwise, writ petition has become infructuous. He will say, matter over. Unnecessarily keeping the matter pending from 2025, it doesn't look nice. What do you say? This is
That-
the best way?
Yes, sir. But how much time they will need or at
Okay,
what
10
stage the
days.
tender? I'll take.
Let me finish up the motions.
Okay.
Then you let me know in the meantime how much time would they take.
Yes, sir,
Let them go ahead.
I have to take instruction.
No,
I
you
just-
take the instruction
telephone
and
instruction.
over the instruction, then I'll fix the matter on such and such, and thereby making it clear. You can go ahead. But if you are going to give it to a private contractor, if you find no cooperative society is good enough and all this thing, and you want to give it to a private contractor, then you take the leave of the court. I think then the thing will move faster.
Yes.
Then we may have an issue. Otherwise, if I'm not in agreement with the judgment of the learned coordinate bench, I may have to refer it. So that may take a much longer time for this settlement, and this will go on like this. So better off, this is the best way. You get your instruction, I think by 10 days you can finish it off.
Yes.
10 days, 15 days, and we have it after 15 days. In the meantime, if you want, if you have taken only the cooperative society, he will withdraw. He has no other case. If you have going to give it to the private contractor, then we'll again, I may have a different mindset on that.
Simply.
This particular
Otherwise,
What?
this judgment, Your Lordship, has been stayed by the Honorable Court in the division bench, Your Lordship.
We'll go into the judgment later on. Why should we go today? Isn't it? So you get the instructions.
I'll take
Ah.
telephone.
This is the way I think you can go ahead, no? Because you are also having as an interim. Interim also not so
In
good.
the interim, Mano, in the interim, Mano, the situation has
You
been
see,
taken care of.
interim arrangement because of a difficulty faced on account of the court doesn't looks very nice. So let it not that be there. So we wouldn't have this interim. We'll close out this interim later on. You just come up with this instruction. How much time would it take?
Not.
May I point out one thing.
Don't point out anything. This is the order which I'm going to pass. Yes, next.
136 page.
Not now. We'll see. When we'll consider as to whether it goes. Your only case is that authorized. If they are going to give it to a cooperative society, you will withdraw the petition.
For motion item 1,
মোশন কি হয়েছে এটা? হ্যাঁ? নোটিশ ইস্যু করার পিছত মোশনত কি হয়েছে? Yes,
That was
Mr.
the
Das.
case, same permission, my lord,
Oh, that one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
I
what
have
happened?
received the instruction, Lordship. What happened in this case, Lordship, generally when someone applies for the NOC, in after.
What is this in Assamese you are doing in? Why should I look into this? Can't, the circle officer doesn't know how to write in English. Huh? Ask him to be present at 3 o'clock. We'll ask him in English whether he knows how to write in English. Is this the way you give it to me? Doesn't he know how to write it in English? This instruction is being sought for by a court where the official language is in English, isn't it?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Is Assamese the official language? This is not an order passed. Is this an order passed?
No, no, no.
It is an
the communication,
instruction.
yes.
So therefore the instruction has to be provided to the court has to be in English.
Actually, it was given.
He doesn't know English, then it is where is the circle officer from?
This book.
Huh? He's the person who is causing the problem, isn't it?
yes, my lord.
Circle officer from where?
This book.
Oh, we'll have him at 4 o'clock in the court.
Otherwise, it came to.
He didn't apply to property. So he didn't have the acknowledgement receipt for after applying for CIPRA. That is the fact of the matter. And if he applies to online, he will get an
He will get-
acknowledgement, then we can.
Ask him to give it by 4 o'clock. English
English. Okay, Lordship.
properly. Then we put it and we'll close it.
Lord,
And ask him to be more careful.
Lord.
Acknowledgement given to the, my lord, Mondol, my lord.
No, no, no.
Huh?
Acknowledgement card was given to the, to verify their spot, my lord, given to the Mondol, yes,
That is-
verified. Within-
Aha,
that
he
is
must
not
have said that when you file the application, there's no acknowledgement.
Yes, yes, because when they apply in online, they will get one receipt. That bearing reference number and that they have not.
You don't have it.
Copy,
They don't have.
at present it is not with me, my lord.
At present, it is not with you. Call up 4 o'clock
Lordship,
I need to,
and you get it in English.
Lordship, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Loskar. Oh, who are you? Yes.
my lord,
What is this?
my lordship, I am member, legislative assembly for Kachigora constituency. my
Elected
lordship.
member of the Assam Legislative Assembly who has been pursuing activity constituency. The impugned tenders are included as the restricted mandatory side. So what are you challenging? The child visit certificate?
No, my lordship, in this writ petition, my lord, two tenders has been floated. That tenders has been floated without any sanction from the finance department, my lordship.
What?
And from the finance department, no sanction of those tender process. I have recommended being ML of that constituency. The chief minister has forwarded to proper channel, my lordship. That thing has not been considered. Estimate has been made, my lordship, on the basis of recommendation. But all of a sudden, some tenders have been floated, my lordship. And before issuance of work order, my lordship, the foundation stone has been laid from, that is my case.
Huh?
Before issuance of work order, even foundation stone has been already laid. I have annexed, my lordship, the last, you can see, annexer page 64.
So you, which party do you belong?
I am from Congress.
Ah,
I am from.
there. See.
I recommended
Ah,
from my constituency, chief
yeah.
minister received the recommendation. It has been forwarded to chief, chief secretary.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, some new tenders has been floated without any sanction from, finance department. And this restrictive clause has been put, my lordship. And before issuance of work order, foundation stone has been laid, my lordship. Under that circumstances, I didn't find any way but to approach before the honorable High Court.
Foundation stone laying means what? Is it laid by that contractor? Who does it?
It has been laid from by another.
By the department. And
But
maybe
yes,
somebody
yes.
else on behalf of the department must have said,
Yeah.
like the authorized agency which you have seen recently, somebody, private contractor may have been said, okay, we will give you some time, we'll give you some preference later on. But in the meantime, help us in putting the foundation stone.
Yes.
Elections are nearby. So therefore, now your worry is with the elections coming in, these foundation stones are laid, it may affect you.
My lordship,
That appears to be, how are you bothered?
because my lordship, I have recommended all the work, do the private.
In your
Yes,
constituency,
my-
and they are not doing it.
my lord.
So
If you
therefore,
see-
they are not.
to, uh, to, to make an estimate. Estimate has been already made. That recommendation has gone to the.
Go before the PIL. Ask these people to file a PL. But
Right.
this is not the forum here.
Okay.
No forum here. You what? They put a foundation stone. They may put a foundation stone of Taj Mahal also somewhere. They may have it. But so that is not a contract. We are concerned out here about a contract. Tomorrow they issue a contract with the finance approval or not, that's another thing. Now that MLA concerned, who is MLA or whoever, minister, whatever may be, he concerned, this person concerned has put it, okay, I'm going to have a road out there. Then the people are also thinking, oh, this particular person is doing a lot of things. And this is also affecting you.
Getting my lord.
Yes.
Submitted.
And why you are
Recommendation-
challenging? Restrictive, impugn, mandatory site visit certificate. Who are you? Are you a contractor? What is this type of cases you are filing?
My lordship.
We dismiss with cost now. This is a, what do you say, mister? With cost, no? With cost, 50,000. Lehu. This type of cases cannot go. Heard Mr. S.B. Loskor, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner. Mr. B. Gogoi, the learned standing
My
counsel.
lord, I will be allowed to withdraw to file PIL, my lordship.
You
because
PIL, that is your lookout. You file PIL on a
I
year.
filed a writ petition because I recommended and they have not considered those recommendation, my lordship.
That is not your
So-
case.
That is the.
Your case is not that. Your case is for setting aside that impugned notice inviting tender.
Yes, my lord.
These tenders, you are challenging it.
Because my recommendation has not been considered.
That
my
is a
lord.
different thing. They are doing it if the contractor goes out there. Are you for those contractors who may not get a bill because of the finance approval not being granted? No. And I cannot give you a liberty for filing a PL. You have to fall within the bracket of the PL. So that is your lookout.
I may be
Yeah.
allowed.
Mr. S.B. Loskor, the learned counsel appearing on behalf, heard Mr. A, appearing on behalf of the petitioner, and Mr. B. Gogoi, the learned standing counsel of the PWD department. Mr. Loskor, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner would be well advised to approach the appropriate forum rather than pursuing the present writ petition. And as such, he would like to withdraw the instant. Taking into account above, the writ petition stands closed on withdrawal.
Item 3.
Yes, what is this?
This one.
This, Tiwa,
Tiwa.
3 lakhs.
Yeah, 4 lakh. Lord.
What 4 lakhs? This is given when? Work order issued in 2018. Why have you approached this court now?
Yes, my lord.
Why? Why?
There's no explanation regarding the delay part, my lord.
Then we dismiss it on that.
But my lord, fund is there, my lord.
So what?
And they
Go
are,
there before the civil court.
fund is available with the department, my lord, and they are making payment to the other contractor also, my lord.
I have also passed many orders. So what? This time I am becoming more strict. What do you say? Let him go to the civil court. Chalo, notice issue koi dibo. Returnable on 7th of April 2026. Affidavit be filed by 28th of March.
Item 4.
7th of April, nobody. No, 6th of April 2026. Affidavit to be filed by 26th of March. What is this? FT, D-voter.
Yes.
You're a D-voter?
Yes.
Since when?
Since 1997.
Then?
It was before the authority concern, but there is none.
Then?
And I have any application.
Disposed. The dispose of Koriwa. You give the details.
Lordship, item number 6,
What?
item number 6 also.
Wait for your turn.
five,
Yes, shareholders of 769 number Rangpur Cooperative Society.
Senior is put on, pass over the time.
Okay, list the matter after 4 weeks. You want to do it?
After some time, Lordship.
No, after some time. After
Next-
some time.
Next week, Lordship. Next week,
At?
next week.
List the matter. At the request of the learned counsel for the petitioner matter is
Date may be fixed.
to be listed next week. On
Date-
Wednesday.
6,
Same. Disposed.
Yes.
item 7,
Yes, Mr. Islam.
This is a petition
What
of
is it?
refusal, Lordship.
PWD, what have they done this time? PWD or which one? Oh, government.
PNR.
Directing the respondents to issue NIT for settlement of Iman for the year Iman and reopen the said Ghat and further so and so.
Yeah.
Why?
They're such a shopkeepers of that
They
market.
don't want. They don't want money. They have a lot of money. Are they running that Ghat? The huts?
They're shopkeepers of that bazaar. yeah.
Now, are they running the huts?
No, yeah, shopkeepers, yeah. They are running their bazaar for livelihood for since long, 2029, almost 15 years. And now, due to absence of on-site body, Your Lordship, the secretary had issued the settlement order here. And for 2026,
Where?
it's Your Lordship, 6.
Page number?
54, yeah.
There's some civil court order. What is this?
The civil code earlier, there is, Your Lordship, every municipality cleared that it is under the Your Lordship ministry.
From the all public. sector
Circle
for the
officer,
private
where Your Lordship earlier, and then they have disclosed the court, it is not under the municipality, Your Lordship.
Now your your Parghat, is it a Parghat or what? Hut.
Heart and Marble Bazaar, Your Lordship.
That hut
Heart, yeah, not heart.
Hut
is
has
also
not
there.
been
We
this
have-
time put into this time. Who is there for PNRD? You are not a standing council of PNRD. None appears for PNRD.
He's on legs in court number 6.
Okay, anybody else from PNRD? Yeah, Mr. S. Dotto comes. Mr. Dotto, what is this matter about? Mr. Islam is making his submission so silently, it is very difficult to discern what is his submissions. So therefore, most likely his case is very weak.
His grievance is that, my lord, two markets, my lord. The authority is not issuing NIT.
Dhubrichar, Hut and Dainik Bazar.
Oh,
Yes.
one- There's two weekly days and daily market, Your Lordship. It is
And the settlement of Dhubrichar, Hut.
heart and it is
Hut is for weekly.
weekly, Your Lordship. Two
And Daily Bazar, what is the Daily Bazar? Means Dhubrichar.
days, week-
For the year, they have not done it. Why?
Indeed, Your Secretary.
Run their business. They are carrying on some business out there.
Maybe.
My lord, I have to take instruction on that.
Okay. Issue notice making it returnable on 26th of November 2025. Mr. S. Dotto accepts notice on behalf of the respondent numbers
My lord, 1, 2,
1, 2,
5.
4.
4, my lord, represented by president, I cannot. My lord. I can take, my lord. I can take
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6, 7.
7.
Yes.
And Mr. Bibukoli appears on behalf 3. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished during the course of the day. The petitioners herein are engaged, are shopkeepers at Dhubrichar Hut and Dainik Bazar which is situated at Revenue Village, Putichar, Part 2, under Palimari Gao Panchayat in the district of Dhubri, Assam. The grievance of the petitioner herein is that in respect to these two markets, that is the Dhubrichar Hat and Dhubrichar Doinik Bazar, the concerned respondent authorities have not issued any notice inviting tender for the year 2025-26, and resultantly, the petitioners are not in a position to carry out their business. Full stop. The respondent herein, the Mr. S. Dotto, the learned counsel, appearing on behalf of the PNLD department, shall apprise this court why no steps have been taken for issuance of settlement for settlement of the Dhubrichar Hat and the Dhubrichar Daily Bazaar for the year 2025 and 26 on the NIC. Only instruction.
Supplementary item 22.
What is this?
One of the respondents that issued the technical notice states well,
Huh?
tender notice.
That it is relevant to place on record the extended time of bid opening as
That's today.
appearing in GM
That's today.
portal. Although initially it was on so and so at Iman, it stood extended to Iman, and such additional. So now it is 7/11,
17 today.
17/11 today
The-
at
the-
3:30 PM.
We have interacted with them officially and the.
Higher education.
Plus, some kindly,
Cases against whom? Higher education.
page 22.
Where is Mr. K. Gogoi? Who are these people? Oh, higher education, the Adarsha Vidyalaya Sangra
Understanding
Assam, Managing Director so and so. Okay, what is your case?
Page 22. Page 22.
Hmm,
OEM and bidder pre-qualification criteria.
hmm.
Lordship is there. 1 and 7.
What? Okay, let me see if I can dismiss his petition without his presence. Good. If I issue notice, then you have seen him today, na? Issue notice and grant a stay. Aye?
Point number 1 and 7. 1 reads, if I may be clear, bidder must be a company for
Wait. Page?
22
Ah.
towards the OEM and bidder.
Must be a company.
A company firm
Ah.
proprietorship incorporated under the Indian Companies Act 1956 or firm registered under the Indian Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Proprietorship within the Assam shops and establishment, they were trade license under the municipality, there was GST registration, there was everything. So this would be an exclusion clause.
You are what?
I'm a proprietorship concern,
Then?
sole proprietor. So therefore, number 1 would be restricted. We have been participating in other tenders, but this was something whether proprietorship is required to be under the Indian Limited Liability Partnership Act. There is not the factual aspect in having a say. On the law, we're having a say now that the Assam Shops and Establishment Act, otherwise where we are registered, would not come into play. That's the question.
In a limited liability partnership act, can a proprietorship firm be registered?
I would not lay my hands on one either.
Huh?
But we are registered under the Assam Shops and Establishment.
No, that is a different thing. But under the EIA, can a proprietorship firm be
I do not
registered?
think
I'm
the
asking.
proprietorship would come in the same entity as the Assam Shops and Establishment Act.
What? Minimum of partner. Yes. That clause seems to be wrong.
Number 1.
Yes, because why they are in why after limited liability partnership means partnership formed and registered under a limited liability partnership means a written agreement between partners of So how can it be a
It's a sole
proprietorship be
Proprietorship
registered?
is one, the person is one and the entity is one.
Ah,
It's not two.
true. Not only that, to be a body, a limited liability area. So it has to be between any individual or body corporate may be a partner in a so and so. So if it is a partnership, there has to be partners.
As a partner.
One is that, and secondly, why
Second
they are still having has to be incorporated under the 1956 Act after issuing it in 2025, or is it that you have to have so many years of experience, like 12 years of experience won't help you?
And but a registration under the Assam Option Establishment Act,
No, there we are we are only on one, nah?
they do not have any other clause to explain that. But we raise an objection.
Then
We raised an objection on 12th of November. She finds at page
then
26.
what do they say?
Page 26, the relevant part is page 28.
My representation.
Page 28 is the relevant part. This will.
Ah.
Point number 1. On the right, it says as per ATC.
What is the what do they say?
There is nothing. They say we are not.
Or it will be as per ATC.
That's all. That's number 1. We have objection. And number 2, at page 22, serial number 7. This 330 should go. Serial number 7. Bidder should not have been blacklisted or debarred by any central state
At
government.
any central government, state government, organization, PSU, so and so, at any point of time. Unauthorized undertaking to be submitted from the. So your
In fact-
second question is, there cannot be a debarring concept of for lots of years.
And on this point, with our petitioner as a petitioner, this honorable court had decided the issue, which we have annexed at page 37.
Oh, these people, that IIT thing, IIT or something, no, where Mr. SP Chaudhary is appearing.
That was something, but they don't contest it. We have a say order. Lordship is it. I was not intending to show that. They were the best. On this issue, if Lordship takes up page 36, it starts at page 34. On this issue, we have a similar problem with a different contractor.
No, I know that. This is the order which you showed me in that petition. I remember that. No? Yes, Mr. K. Gogoi doesn't appear. So
I'm on
We-
absolutely point of.
we won't stay him, allow him to participate. And we will see later on. Don't reject on 1 and 3, 1 and 7.
But to be extremely fair, to the court, there might be situations. I'm contemplating as a lawyer, that we can come in, but others will not find the petitions. There are others who rejected also. May also have that Ramananda Shetty, if the relaxation is given in the given court. Tomorrow it will be difficult for me. It might be. But I have not paid for stay of the tender.
Difficulty won't be for you, but the people will be there. Huh? That judgment of monarch infrastructure will
Monarch
come
will
in.
come in, CCL will come in, the interpreting that. Everything, but start.
Anyways, ask Mr. B.K. Gogoi to come and let me come back after some time.
Okay.
We'll finish it up. This, I think we will pass a stay order. This requires to be stayed.
But-
You may have to issue a corrigan. Let me.
For admission, item 8.
Affidavit file.
Affidavit file, may not be taken up on a hearing there. I will entrusted with the file for appearing on behalf of the Industries Department. Similar to the line when one was made in Pathar.
Central
That-
government has not filed
Yes.
affidavit.
So one case is there, not this one. That my lord scheme. Ministry of Food Processing for Development of Food Soil. National Mission, so it was for a period from 2012 to 2017. Here, my lord, the petitioner's application was under consideration, but by that time, the central government has withdrawn the scheme.
Same like that.
Yes.
But the question is central government, but in the, is it for the same period like that time of
From
Mrs.
12
Ens?
fin- 12 financial year. But
So
here,
Mrs.
my lord, the spread is
Ensaikia's
different.
case, Mr. Nsekia's case which is there. When did I fix that? So we can take, we have it on Thursday then? Along with that matter, because I've already heard it. And the central government, if they don't file it, what does he say? No, that means they are not bothered. It is seen that the central government have not filed the affidavit in spite of various opportunities being granted since 2019. Under such circumstances, this court shall proceed with the disposal of the instant writ petition on the basis of the materials already available on record. It has been brought to the attention of this court that the instant writ petition, the issue involved in the instant writ petition, is also related to another matter, another writ petition, which is pending for disposal before this court on, which is fixed for this final disposal on 20/11/2025. So accordingly list this writ petition along with that on that date.
Item 10,
Hey, number two, हे तू असील असणार तिथे Nsekia केसचा commission. या Thursday. Nsekia, with our number two DD. Yes, what is
Your
this?
Lordship, Your Lordship, as per the last order, 22/10/2025, this court made a specific query with regard to the steps taken with regard to the inquiry report of 26/2/25. Lordship, if I may place the instruction.
No, no. Do you know what is the inquiry report say? Mr. Counsel? Are you aware of that?
Not obtained the brief, Lordship.
Page 54 of the petition.
Lordship, I
You don't have it.
Lordship, I don't, we have not received the brief. Lordship.
The council appears on behalf of the BTC without the brief, without the file, and as such has no knowledge about what instruction this court sought for on 22/10/2025. So taking into account, this court therefore directs the instant writ petition to be listed again on 24th of November 2025, on which date? Who is your senior?
Lordship, Mr. A.K. Bhuyan.
Well, what is his standing? Senior standing counsel. On which date Mr. A.K. Bhuyan, the learned senior standing counsel of the BTC, shall appear with the file. And as well as apprise this court in respect to the instructions sought for by the order dated 22/10/2025. Don't come before this
Lordship.
court without the file next
Lordship, if
time.
I may clarify, Lordship, we have not received the brief because of.
I'm not
new
concerned with
information.
that. Long
Apologize,
time it has
Lordship.
happened. Mr.
That being
K.
item
Gogoi,
22.
Mr. K. Gogoi. In one matter, you have not filed your affidavit, so I am fixing it on next Thursday for final disposal.
I have already communicated, but I have not
Anyway, so there again, another similar matter is taken up,
lost.
which I'll do it on next Thursday. That is one. The other matter, I think it's a case for stay.
Lost.
What do you say? There are two things, main problem.
Lost. Having item 22.
You are having a NIT in the year 2025.
Lost.
Tell me how on earth you are restricting to only companies registered under the Companies Act 1956? When the Companies Act in 2013 is already holding the field.
Lost. Lost, if I give 5 minutes, I will obtain whether it's under the higher education or not. Lost. Probably it is not higher education. It's a lawsuit. Adarsh Vidyalaya Sangathan lawsuit. It is not under. I obtain instruction.
Just obtain instruction.
Even
But
regard-
then who is the person who has to appear there?
Lost. Then that also I have.
You have to go because State of Assam, we have edited the party.
But the
Because
state of
what-
Assam, you have arranged as the wrong state of Assam,
Page
the higher education department.
Education, page 12.
Why do you say that it comes under the higher education department? It is the education department Assam, not higher education, page annexure
I
A.
asked Education department, sir.
So you have to make the the director of,
But even education department. would not
no,
have
no,
the role
he is
to-
higher education.
Regardless, may not,
No, not
Even-
regardless. You have made only the higher education department a party.
but even if the education department is not a party, the tender being executed by them, the Adarsh Vidyalaya Sanghasha,
So,
them who has to contest, may not. They would not have a say on how it is being done. But
why have you moved
because
the
for the
court?
formality, because
Why have you moved the court at the last moment?
Party respondent.
we have,
He should not edit as a party respondent.
We should issue only notice. You filed it on 14/11.
because 12th the response came,
So what?
the 12th the response came, we could find on 14th only.
So
We
what?
could find it, you know,
No case.
if Rocky takes up page 26,
No case.
12th of. Kindly see for.
No,
Page
no,
26.
We'll issue notice. Notice.
At 5:38 PM, the response came, 12th evening. We could find out 14th, you know.
You have an appellate provision there, na? Go file appeal there.
Then it would not come in, you know.
Have you submitted your tender or not?
It will be a figure.
Submit. Yes, just find out which department it will come from and who it is. Director of School Education, I think school ed,
Autonomous body lawsuit.
education, we can have him, na? You don't be there. Let's have the education department additional AG. He can appear for everybody. Yes. No, you can appear for everybody. When you have taken the mantle of an additional advocate general, you can appear for everybody. Forget about whatever may be. It is, you see, the tender is under the aegis of the Education Department Assam. Kindly see this. And at page 12, department name.
Yes, I have seen it. but the
So
organization
you
name
can
is
appear for everybody. So you can.
Regarding their, well, so far as the complaint is concerned, regarding the companies and all. But if they are a company, then they have to be registered under the Companies Act. They are not mal, a company. So where is the bar for them to appear? It will have to be there. There was otherwise,
No.
what?
No, they are a proprietorship firm.
Not.
Now, proprietorship firm, on one hand, is being allowed.
Yes.
But a proprietorship firm cannot be registered under the Companies Act.
Yes.
As well as a proprietorship firm cannot also be registered under the Limited Liability Partnership Act. Because the proprietorship firm is, the proprietor is the owner. So therefore, but you say that you have to register with them only.
Limited to. Sir, that is the requirement whether in the tender matter. The tendering authority must
No,
decide.
but isn't it wrong? It's on the face of it wrong. Kindly see, was OEM and bidder's pre-qualification criteria valid so and so. Bidder must be a company, public firm, public proprietorship, incorporated under the Indian Companies Act or a firm registered under so and so. So, or are we to assume that as there is no mention of proprietorship, so it need not be registered? Because here they say Indian Companies Act or a firm registered under so and so.
My lord.
But proprietorship firm, they don't take into account.
Yes. Of course, my lord.
Secondly, number 7, bidders should not have been blacklisted or debarred at any so and so at any point of time.
My lord.
This is also contrary to the settled principle of law that blacklisting cannot continue for all time to come.
Yes, that part, my lord, my lord,
So these are the two problems. He is a proprietorship firm.
my lord.
Now the problem is I could have allowed him to participate without being rejected on the ground of 1 and 7. But this will impact upon other eligible bidders who did not participate because of this.
No, my lord, that, my lord, they have not challenged it, my lord. Probably, my lord, by knowing this, if they are remaining.
So
silent,
therefore, you have taken out your basic idea of having maximized participation. So are you not therefore limiting it, taking into account that a lot of people may say tomorrow that, look here, I cannot participate, I could not participate. So therefore, the problem arises. So I have to stay that there is no way out. Yes.
No.
So it is under which department? No, it is under the school education department, school education. So he can appear. So it will be the education and department of us. Issue notice making it, how long? We have it 7 days.
My lord, for that, my lord.
You serve it by Dusty. Issue notice making it returnable on 26th of November 2025.
In fact, my lord, page 14, the beneficiary is managing director, others, Vidyalaya Sangathan Assam. Page 14, it is mentioned in the tender.
Now, he is also a party. There's no quarrel.
Currently is the-
But you see page 12, department name. So it is done under the education department of Assam. Issue notice making it returnable on 26th of November 2025. Mr. B. Gogoi, the learned additional advocate general, and Mr. S. Bonik, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner, submits that inadvertently, while mentioning the name, while describing the respondent number 1, the word higher education department have been mentioned, which ought to have been mentioned as education department. He therefore submits that he may be permitted to make necessary correction by filing a fresh memo of parties. Accordingly, taking into account the above, taking into account the Annexure A, which is the notice inviting tender, which specifically mentions the department to be the education department of the government of Assam, the respondent number 1 shall be the state of Assam, represented by the commissioner and secretary to the government of Assam, education department, Dispur, Guwahati. The petitioner is directed to file a fresh memo of parties by tomorrow, and the registry shall on the basis thereof make necessary correction in the cause title as well as update the same in the CIS. Mr. B. Gogoi, who is the additional advocate general, accepts notice on behalf of the respondent number 1. Extra copy of the petition be furnished to him during the course of the day. As regards the respondent number 2 and 3, the petitioner is directed to take steps by way of Dusty routed through the registry of this court and file an affidavit of service on or before the next date. The petitioner herein, which is a partnership, is a proprietorship firm, have assailed the notice inviting tender dated 31/10/2025, dated 17/10/2025, on account of two clauses which is a part of the additional requirement for the, which is a part of the additional requirement for the project form bidder oblique OEM. Mr. S. Bonig, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner, has drawn the attention of this court to clause 1 of the OEM heading there to all caps and all OEM to all caps, into OEM and bidder to normal, pre-qualification criteria, equate to bold, bracket valid documentary proof required, bracket close, and submitted that though the bidder can be a company oblique firm oblique proprietorship however, the respondents in the said clause required the documentary proof of registration under the Indian Companies Act 1956 or registered under the Indian Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Mr. S. Bonig submits that a proprietorship firm cannot be registered either under either of the two acts, and as such, the said clause on the said clause on its own is self-defeating. Further to that, Mr. S. Bonig, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner, have referred to clause number 7 and submitted that any person, any bidder who have been blacklisted or debarred at any central oblique state government organization oblique PSU oblique government educational institutions, etc., at any point of time cannot be permitted to participate. The learned counsel submits that it is a settled principle of law that the blacklisting order, blacklisting oblique debarment order cannot remain in existence for all times to come. Referring to the order passed by the learned coordinate bench of this court in the case of Eastern Technology Group versus, you are Eastern Technology Group?
Yes.
Order passed by the learned coordinate bench in another petition filed by the petitioner against the National Institute of Technology, dated 16/12/2024 in WPC number 6724/2024, the learned counsel submits that the stigma of submits that the learned coordinate bench of this court categorically held that the stigma of blacklisting or oblique debarment cannot remain forever. He therefore submits that the clause number 7 is not only in violation of the settled principles of law, but also arbitrary and unreasonable and violates the mandate of Article 14 of the Constitution. This could have heard the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner as well as the respondent number 1. On an overall, taking into account the said submissions, it is the opinion of this court that the petitioner herein is entitled to certain interim directions. Just next, this court further observes that, accordingly, this court therefore states the notice inviting tender bearing number GEM/B/6723723 dated 17/10/2025. Till the next date, states the further proceeding, further evaluation of the notice inviting tender dated so and so. Full stop. This court. Full stop. And, before parting, this court, however, finds it very pertinent to observe that this court have stayed the further evaluation on account of the fact that merely parties permitting the petitioner at this stage to participate divorce the clause number 1 and clause number 7, which have been impugned in the instant proceedings, would not be in the interest of wider participation of the all other bidders who could have otherwise participated in the said bid process.
Item 11 for admission.
Hmm.
We have had different reply against the opposition panel, but it's not in the record.
Oh, you have filed?
Yes.
Everything is filed, both of you.
Where find the reply?
No, your case was that, huh? No, there was a case where you are saying that you are willing to make payment.
No, Madam, we've stated, Madam, in our affidavit that subsequent to them raising objections with regard to the positioning of the electric poles,
You have shifted
we
somewhere
have
else.
shifted, ma'am.
These poles were going to some hospital, na?
Yes, Madam.
Now the hospital is running.
Hospital is operating.
Now the question is, it is not going through them. Now I have asked both the petitioner and the respondent. Your fault? Huh? You are negligent. Hello? You did not intimate. When did you intimate? When did you intimate? Huh? Madam, I think too many matters have been assigned to you of this court. No, normally other courts do not press too much on this, getting this thing. I think that is the problem. Mr. Senior Government Advocate, you should have another counsel here. This is how she is overburdened.
In our land.
Okay. Ms. Yuda, the learned additional senior government advocate submits that the affidavit as sought for by this court by order dated 27/10/2025 could not be filed as directed. She therefore submits that within a week's time, the said affidavit would be filed. Taking into account the above, list this matter on 8th of December 2025. In the meantime, the affidavit be filed by the district administration without fail on or before 1st of December 2025. Liberty given to the petitioner to file reply, if any.
Timing item 24.
I'm in क्यों कोई से लोग साइड बजी जन yes
May I, for my learned friends, Sir Lordship, in the bid, one we submitted on 2/4/2025, we have not submitted our bid, Your Lordship, because we are not qualified. The petitioners are not qualified, although they are.
Are you saying that you are not qualified?
No, Your Lordship. Because the qualification criteria for the bidders, Your Lordship, may kindly come and bid 46.
No. Then you cannot raise this issue.
No, not because of their qualification, Your Lordship, may kindly.
No. Why are you challenging that? You are not a qualified bidder. Otherwise, how can you challenge this?
No, Your Lordship, in this case, Your Lordship, they ought not to have issued this bid. The first allegation, question that we are raising is that they should not have issued this notice inviting tender.
Why?
Because of this criteria, Your Lordship, in the act, the
this time the district act.
about private owners. That is okay. But if you are not a person who has the locus,
So that is what my simple submission is.
no. If you are a cooperative society, then why you can't participate?
Because of the criteria, the lordship, I kindly page 46 for a moment. 46.
What is the problem with the criteria? Yes. Which one?
3, 4, 5. May I read your lordship? Qualification criteria for bidder under the heading qualification criteria for bidder. May I read your lordship? For bidder, that is proprietor, partner, director must have annual average turnover of rupees 5 crore during last financial year. In case of GPSS, WCCS, turnover limit is not exhaustive, but considering if you have funded for annual transportation cost, the tender bid evaluation committee will justify the minimum annual turnover of the GPPS WCCS limited. Intending exporters of NFPCS rights need to have functional GPS features in their vehicles to facilitate proper implementation of the supply chain management. The bidder should have PAN GST on its name and shall provide copies of the same with the tender. The bidder should have valid labor registration certificate issued by the Assistant Labor Commissioner Tinsukia and EPA registration certificate and to upload and to update copy of EPA challan. GST return certificate along with the copy of last return income tax.
Mr. Budevri, we can't do that. Your Mr. Chaudhary, that they made the submission very clear.
Yes.
That this bid is wrong because of this. But if you don't qualify the other things, and therefore you have not submitted your bid, then the question does not arise. No
If they-
locus.
look,
We will see on a very good day when there is a good matter being filed by a person who says,
in my respectful submission, Your Lordship, they not to issue this NIT, Your Lordship. The very first instance, they cannot issue this NIT. And they are doing it on the basis of this, Your Lordship, may kindly pay you. This
now
is-
they are issuing NIT on what basis?
On the basis of the judgment that has been delivered by the Honorable Court, Your Lordship, may 135 paragraph.
No, means how will they if they, just for example, they are issuing the NIT for what? For choosing the authorized or person who is going to lift
True.
and distribute.
True.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So lifting and distributing, they are doing it. They should not have had a private or direct contractor is another aspect of the matter. But lifting and directing, for lifting, they can very well have an NIT amongst various cooperative societies. Is it possible? No?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. You are a cooperative society.
True.
You cannot participate.
Because of this condition.
Understood. The conditions may be very unfair, but there are people who can participate, or is it your case that nobody can participate?
Nobody can participate in management. Because the persons that I know from Tinsukia district, they cannot participate because the GPSs do not have that kind of, they cannot participate. Nobody can participate. This has been done only to have a certain person, a blue-eyed person, Your Lordship. This has been done only for a blue-eyed person.
Okay, let them, no, whatever may be, let them go ahead with the tender evaluation. And if they want to do it with a private contractor, leave has to be taken.
But
What is your problem then? There cannot be your problem. You say that there is nobody else. So if they have a cooperative society, then whatever you say is wrong. Or is it your submission that none of the cooperative societies have submitted any bid?
none of them have. In my full submission, none of them have submitted any bid. None of them.
Is it so?
Dr. Kindly come to page 44. Page 44. This is the schedule of tender.
Hmm.
The bid start date is 2/4/2025. Last date of submission is 23/4/25. The interim order was passed on 7/4. 7/4 in the state. So the process did not, it was at that stage.
Okay.
So we have to now reschedule the entire date.
Huh?
We have to reschedule the entire date. If we want to proceed with this tender, then we have to give, and the entire date has to be changed and the entire process will not be set.
Okay, you reschedule the dates. You reschedule the dates. I have it after 2 months. In the meantime, if you have to give it to any cooperative society, give it. But private contractor,
Already that is given in the person to block it.
that is an interim. That is an interim. I'm not done. But this is not attained the finality. So therefore, I modify now that interim order of 7/4 and say that you go ahead, have a fresh schedule of dates, go ahead, publish it. If there are some person, if you want to give it to a cooperative society, we have no problem. But if you want to give it to a private contractor, take the leave of the court. Okay.
They need, they informed that they need 60 days time to.
Ah, it's okay. We have it after 2 months.
Not to keep more than 2 months, 1 week.
No, after 2 months means it may also go to 6 months also. But or should I have it? No, because I don't want to keep it because what happens normally, if I don't fix a date, the matter would never come. And you, at the end of the day, you would be in more difficulty. And the person who is running as an interim is a cooperative society. So he is running as an interim. Now, is that person, does he qualify the terms
Yes.
of the tender?
Lordship,
No, this is a very interesting, important aspect.
take up the academic file by us. In fact, while engaging that particular contractor, after Lordship's order on 7A, no, we have issued one of the tender calling for the cooperative society, and that particular cooperative society participated in that process. Kindly take our.
How many cooperative societies participated?
In that, in single. he was in- in that was a-
Single bidder. So he has participated.
he participated.
And this interim is given for how long?
Lordship has-
Till the pendency.
he did that.
So therefore, it would otherwise become a main contract if the matter is not disposed of.
Cannot be 31st of March. That is the thing.
So we do one thing. I therefore modify that order. Allow, in the meantime, the interim arrangement will continue till the finalization. And let them proceed. You issue a fresh schedule. And thereupon, if you want to give it to a private, if you are, it is the opinion that it is only to be given to a private contractor, then you have to take the leave. So then it is becomes easier. And therefore, I want to fix it after 3 months. Let us fix it a date after 3 months, because then or prior to that, with the leave, you can seek for leave. Because then the question is there. Because at the end of the day, because of the court, you should not suffer. Huh?
Like to submit. Whatever it is, ultimately after technical financial evaluation, whatever is the result outcome, we will come up to the honorable court. and-
No. Therefore, I fix it after 3 months. Because you see, I have seen many matters where without the leave of the court, when it is given, it becomes a very disastrous problem for the respondents. They have a lot of problems. So therefore, I'm fixing a date. Prior to that, if you want to seek a leave, very well. The present petition heard Mr. T. Dairy, the learned counsel, appearing on behalf of the petitioners, which are 16 in number, having their principal places of business in the district of Tinsukia. The said petitioners have assailed the notice inviting tender dated 26/3/2025 on the ground of certain qualification criteria being incorporated, which are subclauses Roman 3, Roman 4, and Roman 5 of clause 2C. 2C, na?
Yes, sir.
2C of the technical bid part A. It is being submitted by Mr. T. Dairy that the said conditions have been incorporated have been made in such a manner that the said conditions can be fulfilled only by a very select persons who are nothing but the blue-eyed people of the respondent authorities. It is further seen that there is also a further challenge to the notice inviting tender on the ground that it violates Section 24 (2) small a of the Food Security Act. Which year? What is the year of the Food Security Act? 2006? 2013. As well as clause 7.1 of the targeted, what is the name?
Public distribution system control order.
Targeted,
Targeted public distribution.
Public Distribution System bracket Control Order 2015, issued by the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. This challenge to the notice inviting tender on the basis of clause 24 small bracket 2 bracket small a of the NFSA Act 2013, as well as clause 7 bracket 1 of the order of 2015, is on the basis that the lifting of the food grains from the Food Corporation of India can be only done by the authorized agency as defined in clause 2G of the order of 2015. He therefore submitted that in the present case, a perusal of the notice inviting tender would show that not only authorized agency as defined in clause 2G of the order of 2015 have been permitted to participate in the said notice inviting tender, but also other private contractors, which clearly goes against the mandate of the Act as well as the order of 2015. Per contra, Mr. D. Dutt, the learned counsel learned senior government advocate appearing on behalf of the respondent authorities, submitted that in terms with that though clause 7 bracket 1 of the order of 2015 categorically mandates that the lifting is to be done through an authorized agency as defined in clause 2G of the order of 2015, but by virtue of clause 711, an added repository power have been granted to the state government for the purpose of effective implementation of the scheme of the food implementation of the Act of 2013, and in that regard have further submitted that the issue involved in the present writ petition is also squarely covered by the order passed by this court, judgment and order passed by this court dated 21/9/2017 in WPC number 6647/2015. He therefore submitted that the petitioners, additionally, the learned counsel, senior government advocate had further submitted that the petitioners have no locus standi in the instant proceedings, taking into account that they have categorically have self-admitted in their writ petition that they do not satisfy the eligibility criteria set out in the notice inviting tender. Full stop. Upon hearing the learned counsels appearing on behalf of the party, the issue parties, this court have also had the occasion of taking note of the order passed by the learned coordinate bench of this court dated 7/8/2025, passed in IS Civil number 1557/2025, whereby there were specific directions issued upon the respondents to stop implementing the Act of 2013 through private contractors and only permit cooperative societies only permit the entities coming within the ambit of clause 2G of the order of 2015 to carry out the implementation of the Act of 2013 during the pendency of the writ petition. First, upon hearing the counsels at length, it transpires that the issue on the basis of which the petitioners have challenged the notice inviting tender primarily relates to clause it's to permitting private contractors to participate in the said notice inviting tender for implementation of the Act of 2015-13. This court further takes note of that by an order dated 7/4/2025, this court have directed that the notice inviting tender dated 26/3/2025 shall not be acted upon, and this interim order still continues. It has been submitted by Mr. Dina that in view of the order passed by this court on 7/4/2025, the notice inviting tender dated 26/3/2025 have not, thereupon being not acted upon. And as such, nothing further has been progressed. This submission have been made pursuant to an inquiry being made by this court as to whether the respondent authorities are in a position to process the notice inviting tender if there is a modification made to the order dated 7/4/2025. Under such circumstances, as the issue involved is as to whether a private contractor can be permitted to implement the Act of 2015 in terms with clause 7 of the order dated order of 2015. It is the opinion of this court that if a cooperative society is granted a contract, nothing would further survive in the instant writ petition. This opinion is based on the submission of Mr. T. Deori that there are no cooperative society which can meet the eligibility criteria. Accordingly, this court therefore fixes this matter again on 23rd of March 2026. In the meantime, liberty given to the respondents to reschedule the dates of the tender so that bidders can be permitted to participate. It is observed that upon finalization of the bids, the respondents shall have the leave, is granted the leave. The respondents are, upon finalization of the bids, the respondents are granted the liberty to file application to bid, liberty to bring it to the notice of this court by filing application. And it is observed. Application if prior to the next date fixed, the finalization has already been done. It is observed that there shall be no effect given to such finalization without the leave of the court. Mr. B. Gogoi, have you filed affidavit? What is your stand?
Then this, my lord, so far as the, my lord, last part of the work is concerned, my lord, that is the 12th final bill, my lord. That was done without the approval of the NSM. It was
Without the
extended
approval of the?
Without the approval of the NSM, my lord, who is the procuring authority, my lord, to the PWD. And my lord, they are working on it, my lord. Some report has been called for from the NSM, by the NSM from the PWD building. That is awaited now. Probably they will.
Have they completed the
After
work or
my
not?
lord, one word regarding electrification, that has perhaps not been completed as part of it. And the last bill that is to be paid is about, my lord, 52 lakhs.
Huh?
52 lakhs is the last bill, my lord, that is to be paid.
That is yet to be paid.
That is yet to be paid.
No, the thing is, whatever may be, you see, nobody does the work on its own.
Yes. That
You have granted him something and it will say that this approval would be granted.
short paper.
Otherwise, it doesn't happen. Nobody wants to spend money otherwise.
Let them sort it out, my lord, because both the stands remain same, my lord. That particular last part was not without any approval. Yeah, both the authorities may sort it out, my lord.
Hmm?
Because both the authorities may sort it out, my lord, whether or not it has been done or not. If admitted, my lord, of course it will have to be paid.
The fact that he has done the work is admitted.
Yes, that part, my lord, PWD says, my lord, it is admitted that 52 lakhs is due. That is the last final bill. And my lord, NSM has not, my lord, released that.
So the
NSM says
question
that it
is
has been
that
done
without
because-
that approval,
Yes,
this has
yes.
been done.
And it has exceeded.
So
my lord,
we do one thing. Who was the person concerned who permitted? What work did you do? This 52 lakhs for?
It's regarding, my lord, construction of 100-bedded MCA's wing of the quarters, with quarters at KKCA's in.
Are you using it? Huh, Mr. Gogoi?
Yes, yes, my lord, because. Yes.
They're using it.
For the last,
We do one thing. Allow him to run a hotel.
my lord,
100-bedded, na? Let him run a hotel till he does not get back the 52 lakhs.
they will work it out, my lord.
Huh?
I think so.
Isn't it? You
Recent
run a
time-
hotel in the meantime. 100-bedded is a good sizable dormitory. Make small cabins, which is normally made in Japan. Make it, people will stay there. Huh? And you pay some rent for the lease for the land. Some 25 rupees per year. Okay. Huh, Mr. Gogoi?
Let, my lord, let the affidavit be there in the report. In the meantime, let me, my lord, see what can be done.
Your affidavit has been filed by
Yes,
respondent number
yes.
3.
Both the authorities, it has been filed.
So 3 and 4 duly admits that the petitioner is entitled to that amount. Lekhok, heard Mr. So-and-so, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner, Mr. B. Gogoi, the learned standing counsel of the PWD, appears on behalf, also Mr. B. Gogoi, the learned standing counsel of the PWD.
Lordship, it's page 207. It's the affidavit filed by NSM.
The petitioner herein is aggrieved by the non-payment of an amount of rupees 54 lakhs,
52 lakhs, 45,478.
478. So, the affidavit so filed and again, the petitioner herein is aggrieved, had approached this court, being aggrieved at the non-payment of an amount of rupees 4 crores 50 lakhs 54,563 for the works completed by the petitioner. In that regard, the various payments have been made to the tune of rupees 2 crores 80 lakhs 43,188. However, in respect to rupees 52 lakhs 45,478, the stand of the respondent number 3 and 4 appears to be that the petitioner have duly done the work and are entitled to the said amount of 52 lakhs 45,478. However, on account of certain approvals not being granted prior to allowing the petitioner to do the work, the said amount have not yet been paid to the petitioner. This court asks, specifically inquired with the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the Health Department as well upon Mr. B. Gogoi, who is the standing counsel of both the Health Department as well as the PWD Department, as to whether the 100-bedded hospital.
Yes, sir. It is the, my lord, maternity child health unit.
Maternity child health unit is being used by the respondents in the meantime. It has been submitted that the same are presently in use by the said department. Under such circumstances, list this matter again on 22nd of January 21st of January 2026. In the meantime, this court directs both the departments, that is the Health and Family Welfare Department,
No, it is the NHM.
the NHM, Health will not go agote. NHM as well as the PWD to reconcile amongst themselves and make an attempt to make the payment to the petitioner of the admitted dues to the extent of rupees 52 lakhs 45,478 after deduction of the statute, after making such statutory deduction if so required. List accordingly.
Driving item 1.
Mr. Counsel, you give a copy, Mr. Gogoi, a copy of this order be furnished to Mr. B. Gogoi, the learned standing counsel of both the NHM as well as the PWD, for informing the authorities for due compliance. Yes, Mr. H. Das. Did we get the English version?
Waiting for.
So we have it tomorrow. See the circle officer face who doesn't know how to write in English. And we will talk to him in English. Not tomorrow, today. His allegation is what? That this person concerned, he is not sending the file to the respondent number 3.
Yes.
For the permission. He got a permission, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
But it was a joint permission. Now later on the buyers say that look here, we want individual permission, sale deeds. So individual sale deeds cannot happen. So he again applied for permission. And the circle officer is sitting on it. And he has the audacity to send an instruction before this court on the ASMEs. So let us hear him tomorrow and in English. In English. We talk to him in English tomorrow. No instructions have been placed before this court when the matter is being taken up. Considering the above, this court fixes this matter, I think it is
Today 17.
on 19th of November 2025, on which date? The circle officer, which department? Revenue circle? Dispur Avenue Circle shall appear through the video conferencing link to be provided by Miss U Das, learned additional senior government advocate at 10:30 a.m.
Mission item 14.
What? What did I ask? It has been submitted by Lange appearing on the admission on that. That they would take effect and give an update before this vote. Yes, what is this update? I have not understood the term. You file this, both of these file by way of affidavit. Both of us. Then, Mr. Islam, then I will direct you to approach the civil court with these affidavits, which now becomes admissions, which will help you to get it. You see, the problem which is being solved, the commissioner said that we don't have the bills. Deputy Commissioner says that we have sent you the bills in 2018. But the question arises, how do you make this payment? I cannot direct making of this payment without the proper verification. Let them file these on affidavit. So these affidavits may be a part of the record, which I'll record it and ask you to file a suit. And the period during which the matter has been pending be excluded from right from that period, from the earlier judgment or earlier order was passed, no? There was a direction passed in earlier order.
So the 8/9/2018,
Huh?
page 72.
Page?
72.
But you have a problem, Mr. Islam. Mr. Islam, you have a problem. This is being given as per Tamsir Ali. Now, they are yet to make the verification. DC has made the verification, they are yet to make. PNRD, Tamsir Ali doesn't work. This is the wrong order which has been passed.
Yes.
You should have been more careful. Now, if I ask you to move the civil court, that is again very difficult. It's beyond the limitation. You approached in the year 2018, isn't it? No, you approached. What is the judgment? This is a case of 2016.
Yes.
Your dues were of the year 2013.
For 12, 13.
So if it's beyond 3 years, again you have a problem. Chalo. Okay, let them file. We will modify, make it such a manner you can go. Pursuant to the order passed by this court on 3/11 on 28/7/2025 and 3/11/2025. Two instructions have been placed by Ms. Yudas, the learned additional senior government advocate, as well as by Mr. S. Dotto, the learned standing counsel of the PNRD department. Full stop. The instructions were submitted by Ms. Yuda, issued by the District Commissioner South Salmara Mankasa, categorically shows that the said amount of rupees 18,64,649 have been duly admitted. On the other hand, on 17/11/2025, a letter has been issued by the Commissioner Panchayat and Rural Development Department, wherein the Commissioner PNRD have sought for again the certified bills vouchers, though it is the specific case of the District Commissioner South Salmara that by the communication dated HDP-2/PE/2017-18/17 dated 5/1/2018, such documents were duly provided to the Commissioner PNRD. It is the opinion of this court that the instructions which were placed be brought on record by filing affidavits by the said two authorities so that appropriate directions can be passed. Accordingly, list this matter on 8th of December 2025. The affidavit be filed on or before 2nd of December 2025. Personnel. Not necessarily. You just send it. If he doesn't come, the first time asking for him to appear in person would not be proper, which I don't do it. Let it, you intimate him. The order you will get it. You intimate him. And if he doesn't come, then at 1 o'clock personnel. And if he doesn't come at 1 o'clock, next day ask the OC to get him. Don't worry. And show him the video. Yes.
In this case, my lord, the respondent filed an affidavit, my lord.
Ah,
But there are wrong information to give in, my lord.
you want to file a reply? Ms. N. Thakuria, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner, submits that in the affidavit so filed by the respondent number 3, there are various incorrect informations being provided. And as such, the petitioner would like to file a reply. Taking into account the above, list this matter on 10th of December 2025. In the meantime, the petitioner is given the liberty to file the reply on or before 8th of December.
16.
Nirmal Mukherjee.
Tuesday, my lord, at 2 PM, my lord, is possible. The
What?
Petitioner, the GAD department and PW building, they want to sit together. So the petitioner, there is some health condition. He can, my lord, otherwise he can appear by, my lord, video conferencing if possible. By BC.
That the CAD, PWD as well as the petitioner have to come to an understanding as to what is required to be carried out. And as such, so and so, what is this? Oh my, it appears that the amount has claimed on account of the bill for water and sewage, complete with material so and so. Further seeing that the respondent herein do not deny the petitioner has not carried out the work. However, it is the stand on account of certain phenomena being not the same, where amount has not been released. Now, what do you want?
And on Thursday at 2 p.m., my lord, they will sit together, both my lord, DAD department and PWD building, along with the petitioner. Now they've informed them, he has got some health condition, and he resides in Kolkata. By VC, my lord, it can be done, otherwise if they agree. Some documents, whatever is there.
As per National 830, my lord, we have already submitted the documents, my lord. Main doing of sewerage and water connection.
Why are you not doing through video conference? We'll see. This is not the thing.
Yes, my lord.
We are trying to resolve the dispute, not to create a further dispute, isn't it? It has been submitted by Mr. B. Gogoi, the Learned Standing Council of both the PWD as well as the GAD, that who is sitting?
My lord, the PWD building, chief engineer, PWD building.
That the chief engineer PWD building
and
as
the
well
authorities
as,
of the GAD,
huh?
Some authorities of the GAD.
As well as the authorities of the GAD are scheduled to discuss the issue pertaining to the petitioner on 20/11/2025 at 2 p.m. He submitted that the petitioner may participate in the said meeting through a video conferencing link to be provided by the said department, by the chief engineer building. Full stop. Mr. So-and-so appearing on behalf of the petitioner submits that the petitioner is not adverse to participating through the video conferencing link. Full stop. Taking into account the above, list this matter on 1st of December 2025 for an update.
70.
Zydus get it held. Here, what has happened? Oh, yes, Mr. Z. Ahmed. What is this?
Was made by the applicant government.
Huh?
The reference was made by the applicant government to the actual.
Record is there?
Regarding the answer, the dispute that ordered the transfer of the workmen. For justified keeping the COVID-19.
Are you challenging the award? Okay. Record has come. Okay, when?
15th of December, it's possible, Lord.
Why?
To check that I was not a trial court lawyer and he has not the complete trial court record here. Something is amiss in my petition. Otherwise, if you may start a.
Record is available, so he can, which in my petition, he may initiate today also, that's not an issue.
The whole point is that 15th, there will be more equipped to answer lordship's query in a better fashion. If it's.
No. We fix it on another date. Let's have it in the month of January. 27th of January.
27th, can it be in the first half of the January or last half of the?
First half of the journey is 5 to 9 is only opening, thereupon it is closed. And last half is 27th.
You have some difficulty in putting Senna. My marriage anniversary, I'll be out. If that could be accommodated next week or a 15th or 16th January lordship, if lordship to do 15, 16.
The problem is, we also have a problem on 15th and 16th, our ports are closed.
I mean, Dr. I just said my personal difficulty. I didn't say my food Delhi lordship. 15, 16 January, that's all. I don't have a matrimonial case at home otherwise.
3rd February.
Lord, highly okay.
So taking into account that the instant writ petition by the instant writ petition, the award dated you have challenged the award, na?
Yes.
Award dated 1/9/2023 in reference case number 4/2021 have been assailed. And the records are duly available. This court admits the instant writ petition and fixes the writ petition for hearing on 3rd of February 2026. Full stop. What?
Admission hearing.
Hearing, not admission. Records are to be looked.
Highly.
Yes, what is this? What license? Stamp vendor. They are not going to give it to you.
Last occasion, as per this honorable court, my lord, order the affidavit has been filed by the deputy district commissioner, my lord.
Affidavit filed?
Aye. Page 19, my lord, paragraph 4.
You have filed your reply?
No, my lord, reply may not required.
Not required. Chalo. What is your stand?
I have to take the instruction on page 13.
Page?
Page 13 of the report. They have forwarded the letter, part, that is pending with the department.
And page 19, my lord, paragraph 4, their stand, my lord.
It's a matter of 2024. Does it take such a long time? You have not filed response. Oh. If the affidavit is not filed, district commissioner shall be present. Okay. You don't file your affidavit, we ask the commissioner and secretary to be present. Next week. Last occasion. That is why I'm giving you the last occasion. Don't file, let him be present. Mr. Abel Chetty, the learned counsel, appearing on behalf of an officer. It is seen that the respondent number three, as well as the respondent number 4, have duly filed the affidavit. Full stop. However, the respondent number 1 as well as the respondent number 2 have not filed the affidavit. Full stop. In spite of the fact that notice was issued as far back as on
4/12/2020.
huh?
4/12/2020.
4/12/2024. Full stop. Today, Mr. A. Bhattacharjee, appearing on behalf of the Revenue Department, submits that he would have to obtain instruction on the communication on in respect to Annexure 6C to the writ petition. Full stop. List this matter on 1st of December 2025. Final opportunity given to the Revenue Department to file the affidavit on or before 27th of November 2025. It is observed that if no affidavit is filed, this court shall presume that the Revenue Department have duly admitted to the contents of the writ petition, and accordingly, by applying the doctrine of non-traverse, this court shall proceed with the disposal of the writ petition on the basis of the materials already available on record.
19.
Eden Cold Storage.
May present.
Ah. What do you want?
The petitioner is it cold storage company?
What is the issue? You say the issue is very short,
Yeah,
but it will take a long time.
the page 44, my love. Page 44. Here is a notification. Actually, my love, they have made the assessment and bill because it's a one industrial connection. And before that, they applied for commercial connection of some portion. But that was not given. Page 44, there is a class of the matter, my love. Whereas go down and coastal service, 5, clause 5. B clause 5. Okay.
Mr. Pathak, what is this order?
Actually, what has happened here was that the inspection was conducted at the premises of the petitioner. The petitioner had the industrial connection,
Industrial.
but it was found, the company was found to be using it for commercial purposes. So, because that and also unauthorized use of electricity under 126, the assessment proceeding.
126 done.
126 and now 127 also. So against this order,
But I think I accepted the facts, my lord, because my lord, in the year 2015, letter part, the industry has applied for commercial connection of some person. It has got already 82 plus kilowatt, my lord, and my lord, for only 15 for letting of some godowns and some other industry. Thereafter, they did not come, they did not respond to it. 2-3 applications were done, my lord, but they did not respond to it. Thereafter, when my lord, it is newspaper advertisement is there, after the newspaper advertisement, the vacant space was given to some rent as go down. Thereafter, my lord, they came and my lord, they had fined my lord 26 lakhs.
You are a
for change.
petitioner in person?
Yes, my lord.
Oh,
One of the director, my lord.
okay.
Sir, my lord, we approved this court.
Uh,
This court, my lord, after considering it, my lord, said that only one, because at that time appellate tribunal was not there. Therefore, my lord, the court has directed to pending.
But madam, you cannot appear as petitioner in person. It's a company.
Yes, my lord.
You can.
I should appear as a lawyer.
You appear as a lawyer, you do whatever, a company's entity is different from the lawyer, director.
Some,
You may have a
Yes.
conflict. That's a different thing for which you may be referred to the bar council. It is another thing. But the fact remains you cannot appear as petitioner in person because here Tupidor Gogoi could have appeared.
stupid, he's the manager, my lord. of the court.
If he wants to appear as petitioner in person, very well. But he cannot, you cannot appear. You can, huh?
Stupid as a lawyer, my lord.
Very well. Then somebody refers you to the bar council having some conflict. There is a big problem there also. To engage somebody to appear on your behalf of the company. You cannot appear in this matter, madam. You
But-
cannot appear.
They have to fund
Okay.
this amount.
None appears on behalf of the petitioner on call. List this matter again on 8th of December 2025. Mr. KP Pathak appears for the appeals.
But when it is.
None appears. You know, none appears what has been made in respect to our company.
Item 20.
I won't hear you, madam.
Company, my lord, director can represent.
Madam, I won't hear you. You cannot appear. And if you wear the gown, I can refer you to the bar council. Whichever. Yes.
8th of December is a hearing.
8th of, you in the meantime get hold of a lawyer
9th of December, if it is.
or ask Mr. Tupidor Gogoi to appear.
December,
8th of December.
can it be 8th of December on here?
No. You don't have a lawyer. First get hold of a lawyer. Yes. Yes, what is this? Palaswari?
I return back my money. That
Huh?
is the excise license, my lord, they are unable to issue license, I want to return back my money, 70 days.
Successful. He supposedly paid money also, but there was a condition that he must come to the local board. The municipality of Palakkad is not providing any proposal. So, though we are very sympathetic to it because it doesn't want the witness also. So, but the money has gone to the government actually. If we looking for some,
Am I to understand, Mr. Gogoi, that you are not the government? Now you understand that you are not the government. You have the money. In fact, if we see the rules, in fact, we rule see section 31. If you cancel a license midterm, then also you are to refund. Here is a case where you have not given him the license itself.
No process you.
So you have the money. Return. How much?
can communicate. That other thing I can give if I get a.
Tomorrow. Get the return tomorrow, day after. Friday, not Friday. Friday. Yes, Friday. We'll get the written communication on Friday. Return it. This can't happen like this. Are you insist? Are you an MSME?
My lord.
Are you an MSME? Okay. Mr. D. Gogoi, the Learned Counsel, appearing on behalf of the Excise Department, submits that he is awaiting a written communication pursuant to the order passed by this court on 1/11/2025. To list this matter again on 21st of November 2025. In the meantime, the respondent shall apprise this court as regards the instructions so sought for.
Item 23.
20?
23.
Affidavit filed. And
Order date 15/10/2025.
For respond number one. Okay, it has been submitted that the affidavit has been filed on behalf of the respondent number one today. First of the same is two and 2 and 3. So accordingly, list this matter again on 3rd of December 2025. In the meantime, petitioner given the liberty to file reply if any. Registrar shall bring on record such pleadings.
55.
Service complete, list the matter on so and so M Soikia. What is your matter about? BTC. What is this? Non-payment. Why have you not made the payment? What is your instruction?
1 week time.
Okay. This court, many times time have been taken. 24/10 also you have taken time. Can't take time like this. We have better things to do, don't you think so?
Definitely, Lordship.
Okay. A final opportunity is given to the respondent BTC to apprise this court as regards the order on the basis of, in respect to the instructions sought for by the order dated 30/7/2025. List this matter on 24th of November 2025 for an update.
26.
1 week. Manik Sarkar, where is that Mr. BK Deka? Oh, you are there. Yes, tell me. Affidavit filed.
This court has passed an order, Lordship. In a similar matter, this court passed an order, Lordship.
Madam, wait. We cannot pass an order. What is your instruction?
1 week, in 1 week, I'll face my instruction, Lordship. One last opportunity.
You are to make the payment.
Lordship, we have to verify the paper, Lordship.
That we pass that order as per the BTC thing. Verify and then put him in Tamsir Ali. You want that order?
Lordship, 1 week time will obtain instruction. and
Okay, 1 week time is granted. আগৰ order to নিশ্চয় লিখি দিব. লিখি পেলাই to দি পেলাই on 24th.
27.
ইমান data আছে, বহুত আছে নেকি? Yes, Mr. Kaim. What is this? Huh? Market? Market, what has happened to the market?
The settlement has been made at the variable rate of 10% of the last 3 years settlement. rate.
Whose bid was beyond 10% of the average annual settlement for the last 3 years, while the bid of the year was within 10%. Okay, now what is your stand, madam? What do you say?
Rounded. They said that now it is rounded to the next higher. The rate is rounded to the next higher number of rupees. Rounded.
Yeah.
The law is very much clear that it should
Okay.
not be exceeded.
The affidavit of the respondent have been filed today, but the same is not on record. List this matter on 26th of November 2025.
Okay, sir.
The registry shall bring on record the said affidavit.
28.
Yes, what is this? Mr. B. Gogoi, yes, instruction and namely the deputy commissioner as well as the Iman has merely mentioned not recommended. Oh, yes, not recommended. What is this type of thing? Fully done and no recommended.
We have filed it today
We have filed affidavit
on behalf of respondent number 4.
today.
Yes.
It has been submitted by Mr. B. Gogoi that the affidavit on behalf of the respondent number 4 has been filed today. Ms. So-and-so submits, you will file a reply? Submits that the petitioner would like to file a reply. Taking into account the above, list the matter on how much time?
1 week.
1 week. On 3rd of December, on 10th of December 2025. In the meantime, the petitioner would be at liberty to file the reply by 8th of December.
29.
Yes, Mr. Bachchaji, what is this? Huh?
And the private respondent also appearing in file.
Why did you file an affidavit? Don't file an affidavit when counsels from a revenue appear on the other side. Delay. How much you delay, it is very good. Don't file an affidavit. What is this matter about?
My electricity connection has been disconnected.
Oh, that case.
That-
Very bad case. You are appearing for the private respondent. What has happened? You have filed a suit. Somebody has filed a suit. They have filed a suit.
We are not getting it.
Okay.
Lordship, this petitioner,
Ah.
some unknown person who reside in the disputed building, therefore, Lordship, day before yesterday, now on 14th of November, we have filed an FIR before that FIR meets a complaint before the commissioner for district.
Ah, okay, you file your affidavit.
Yes, fine. Yes, I Lordship is complaint.
You have filed. You have filed? All. Okay. When do you want? You want to file reply? No.
Discussion.
Mr. A. Bachchaji, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner submits that the official respondent as well as the private respondents have duly filed the affidavit, and he would like to obtain instruction and if necessary file their reply. List the matter on 12th of December 2025. In the meantime, replies be filed on or before 10th of December.
For orders, item 21.
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary. Mr. H. Buragoy seems to be persistent on this matter and have also insisted you to remain beyond the time also. Yeah, another day. This is not gonna. What has happened to the tender?
Tender matter, it has not been finalized, my lord, the awards are yet to be given to the parties. Technical sanctions has been given, my lord, and I have overcome that phase. So financial sanction, my lord, they are just scrutinizing and orders will be passed. It has come to an end.
Okay, some other day then. Due to paucity of taking into account that Standing Council of the Assam Seeds Corporation is not present for the second time, list this matter again. For the ends of justice, the matter stands adjourned to be listed on 1st December?
Yes.
1st.
It is the third,
3rd December.
April.